Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing awesome. This is going to be a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I've already shuffled and cleared the energy and pulled 10 cards, so we're going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, okay? So your first card that came out is the King of Wands, upright. This card represents your current situation. The message on the card is, I am successful in all I do. So the King of Wands is represented by Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This can be a male or female in a general reading, okay, Leo? So the King of Wands is either you or someone in your life. They represent leadership, vision, taking control, daring decisions, boldness, optimism, an entrepreneur, honor, someone who is intuitive, decisive, active, inspirational, a visionary. They are able to see the big picture. They are natural born leaders. This is a card about overcoming challenges, someone who is experienced. And just bear with me, I have a bit of a cold right now, so I'm a little bit stuffed up. So you are stepping into the role of a visionary, a leader. So you are ready to direct your people towards a common goal. You have a clear vision of where you want to go, and now you are manifesting that vision with the support of those around you. You are charismatic, focused, and determined. Others naturally gravitate towards you. Spirit saying, lead your life with intent, vision, and a long-term view. You have the maturity to see your vision through right to the end and beyond. You are here to leave a legacy. An opportunity is presenting itself to you, and you now have the power to take on the challenge. You can create any outcome you wish, so be mindful about your intentions and vision. Spirit saying, you hold the power. Okay? You are successful in all that you do. Have that mindset. This is just a reminder for you. So the King of Wands, upright, is a successful entrepreneur, someone who is important, kind, and interested in business. Okay. This king is passionate and he leads with confidence and energy. His natural charisma and sense of fun motivate all who follow him. He somehow convinces his followers that they can accomplish anything, and they love him for giving them that feeling. He is not one to go with the flow. Instead, he sets his own goals and makes his own way toward them. He can charm almost anyone into doing almost anything. Okay, so this king represents a man of status and wealth, an influential and independent person who helps those he cares about. He may be a boss, a mentor, a senior business partner, or advisor. You can count on him. You can rely on his honesty, intelligence, loyalty, and fair-mindedness, and you are sure to get good advice from him. If this king doesn't represent a person in your life, it can refer to a situation which is exactly as it appears to be, with no hint of deception. This card could also indicate that good fortune is coming your way. maybe in the form of unexpected help or advice, good news, a promotion, or an inheritance. And then your second card is the Knight of Cups. It came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. This Knight of Cups represents what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This card can indicate someone who is prone to depression or moodiness. They may sink into gloomy pessimism and brood. This can be, again, male or female in a general reading. So the Knight of Cups reversed, this Knight of Cups is someone who is unfaithful, who has emotional problems, may lead you astray. This is a card of deception again, so I would make a note of deception. Disappointment. Someone who has tantrums, is moody, vain, jealous, unrealistic. This is a card about turmoil, avoiding conflict, fraud, vanity. Maybe this person is can be a little bit vain. So, but the main message with this card is deception. A creative project is emerging, but you are not ready to act on it just yet. You may spend most of your time dreaming up what is possible and how wonderful it will be when it comes to fruition. The plan will not come into being until you take action. You may need to ground your ideas into reality. Figure out everything you need. This will give your project more weight so that you can move forward with implementing your idea. You may be sulky, moody, and jealous. You may feel frustrated that you are not being given the opportunity to dream and create. You allow your emotions to get the better of you if you are not getting your way. You may be someone who has an overly romantic approach to life and is disconnected from reality. You may experience a level of disillusionment that an offer is not quite what you expected it to be. But Spirit is working with you with this situation because it came out reversed. The message you hope for has been delayed or may never arrive. The relationship you yearn for may be based on deceit or superficiality on the other person's side. You may be obsessing about someone who really doesn't care that much about you and who will never make a commitment, even if he has led you to believe he is sincere. This person is fickle, likes to flirt, and isn't likely to settle down. Then your third card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. You have the Queen of Wands reversed. Now, your first card was the King of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands. There could be a relationship there, like a husband and wife or something, just so you know, okay? It doesn't have to. The Spirit could be talking about you. The Queen of Wands reversed is someone who is manipulative. And again, in a general reading like this, it can be male or female. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This can represent someone given to melodrama or someone who can be very bossy or controlling. This person is selfish, jealous, insecure, demanding, vengeful, temperamental, is a bully, has no confidence, is introverted. This is a card of self-respect, self-confidence, and a need to reestablish a sense of self. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed can be quite forceful if she is crossed. Okay. You have reached a place of self-respect and confidence. You know yourself on a deep level, and you are clear on your personal truth and belief systems. You know what you stand for and are not easily moved by the opinions of others. You may be more introverted than usual. You may also feel called to spend more time alone so you can connect with your inner self and hear your inner voice. If you lack confidence, bring your energy and attention inward and focus on rebuilding your sense of self and your resilience. You may have handed your power over to others by paying too much attention to their thoughts and opinions. You need to bring your awareness inward so you can hear yourself and access your personal strengths and talents. Be courageous in expressing you in everything you do. I would make a note about that, about handing your power over, taking your power back. I think that's important to make a note of that. This Queen of Wands can represent a powerful woman who demands control over your affairs in return for her advice, support, and/or financial assistance. She wants to control social situations for her own advantage. If this queen does not represent an actual person, then this card reversed can be a warning to be careful in any business deals with women. She also advises you to avoid offending socially powerful people and to be aware of deception, greed, and jealousy. So that's the third time Spirit's talking about deception here. So I would definitely make a note about deception. I just want to make a little note myself here about it. So either it's you deceiving yourself or someone is deceiving you. Then your fourth card is the Nine of Swords. It came out reversed again. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. If you can hear this breathing in the background, it's just my dog. Just ignore it. Hopefully you don't hear it. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So reversed, the Nine of Swords is talking about being in recovery, having hope, reaching out, learning to cope, facing life, despair, finding help, secrets, shame, guilt, inner turmoil again, turmoil, releasing worry, mental health issues, deep-seated fears. So just take whatever resonates and just leave the rest for whoever else, okay? The Nine of Swords is about having faith. Spirit's saying have faith. When it comes out reversed, this card can suggest the possibility of full-blown insomnia or the use and perhaps abuse of sleep-inducing drugs. So you be careful with that. Some of you may be experiencing inner turmoil as a result of your mindset. Your negative thoughts are taking you in a downward spiral of despair and anxiety that contradicts reality. You are making things feel much worse than they really are. You may try to keep your worries private and personal, But if you are struggling, it may be time to confide in others. Others will offer you a new perspective. You may be gripped by fear. The advice from Spirit is to release your limiting beliefs, crippling fears, and self-doubt. You may be incredibly hard on yourself or engaging in negative self-talk. Make a more conscious effort to quit negative self-talk. You may have already worked through this period of worry and depression and are making a recovery. You may realize that things are not as bad as you have made them out to be. Okay? So maybe this is how you were in the past. So however that resonates with you, okay? When the Nine of Swords comes out reversed, it represents a lessening of a situation, and Spirit's letting you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Or you're starting to see it yourself. Starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Nine of Swords reversed can show intense mental anguish. So the advice from Spirit is it's time to examine belief systems that no longer apply to you, to your life, and that are standing in the way of your progress. You are suffering because you refuse to face the cause of your problems. Honesty is called for if you are to resolve this situation. And then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen next in your life, coming up very soon, is the Star card. This is a major arcana card. It's represented by Aquarius. So this is a card of insecurity, discouragement, faithlessness, hopelessness. Spirit saying, let go of your doubt, okay? This is a card of despair again. They're talking about despair again, negativity, having a lack of faith, feeling disconnected. This card suggests that signs from the universe are being overlooked. Everyday events are distracting you from your true path. Okay, so have faith in the universe. Trust and have faith in yourself. This card can mean that you have lost faith and hope in the universe. You may be feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges right now and questioning why you are being put through this. Take a moment to ask yourself what the deeper life lesson is and how this is a blessing, not a punishment. This is a test of faith. You are learning to trust in the universe and yourself. You are a vessel for the divine. And when you have faith and confidence in yourself, you allow the divine to shine through. You may be disengaged and uninspired with life or components of your life. Reconnect to what is truly important to you and your soul's purpose for this lifetime. Align your daily life with this purpose and you will find new sources of inspiration. Take time out for self-care and nourishment on a deeply personal and spiritual level. Nurture your spirit and reconnect with your inner essence. And also, Spirit is saying maybe surround yourself with water, okay? Being near water will nourish you on a deeper level. You may be experiencing pessimism and lack of judgment due to muddled feelings and thoughts. You may be experiencing a lack of inspiration. There may be a feeling You may be feeling a sense of failure, losing hope, going through a depression, having a limited vision, and doubting yourself. You are mistrusting your inner guidance. You are experiencing a lack of motivation. You may be suffering a creative block. This is your immediate future card. It hasn't happened yet. So, because it hasn't happened yet, it's supposed to happen very soon, but you can control the situation better now because you're more prepared. You are seeking your own path in a private way without regard for the outside world. You may feel alone, withdrawn, or even resentful of outer obligations at this time. You may recently have experienced some disappointment that has caused you to turn inward. So they've already talked about this. This is a necessary step. You need repair time, including meditation and solitary self-care, to realign yourself with your inner needs and re-energize yourself. So I would really take that advice, Leo. Okay? Because they've already talked about that. I would really make a note of that. You need repair time, including meditation and solitary self-care, to realign yourself with your inner needs and energize yourself. Okay? And then your sixth card is the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation, what you want to see happen. The Three of Pentacles reversed suggests that things are not going according to plan. Maybe you've taken on too much and cannot handle everything very well, or it could mean that you haven't applied yourself as well as you could have. Okay, Pentacles have to do with tangible achievements and material gain. This card can indicate problems with a project at hand, delayed success, or unnecessary anxiety over business. Spirit saying again, you need a rest or a break to maintain your balance. This card can also indicate sudden opportunities and the need to develop more skills to achieve success. Your finances may be currently blocked. You need to activate your skills to create money flow. And the help of other collaborators needs to be acknowledged. Okay? This is a card of ego, a lack of teamwork, being disorganized, a group conflict, a lack of cohesion, apathy, poor motivation, conflict again, disharmony, competition, working alone, misalignment. So, however that resonates with you, absenteeism. You may be struggling with a lack of harmony with fellow team members, making it difficult to complete a project. You're not on the same page as one another, or you are not listening or valuing one another's opinions and ideas. If this resonates, you need to realign with the original goals of the project and make new agreements about how you will work together to achieve these goals. Set clear guidelines for the team, especially around respect and collaboration. So make a note of that, Leo. Acknowledge the unique contribution each person makes, no matter his or her experience or knowledge. You may be working in a relatively mundane job in which your contributions and experience go undervalued. It may be a good time to make a career move. You may prefer to go at it alone and get the job done yourself. If you find yourself struggling, Leo, be open to asking for help, okay? Don't let your ego get in the way of that. Some of you may not be making the effort to acquire the new skills you need in today's changing marketplace. You may be stuck in a job you really don't like, but lack the confidence or ambition to strike out and change things for the better. Advice from Spirit is get going. Thought without action is useless. And you have the confidence. Just have faith and trust and believe in yourself, Leo. Okay? Your seventh card is your self-image card, and it's the Eight of Cups reversed. This card represents your self-image, how you see yourself. This card suggests that you've given up the dream and decided to stay put, whether you are fulfilled and satisfied or not. This is a card of walking away or trying one more time or avoidance. There's a fear of change, a fear of loss. This is a card of indecision, aimlessly drifting, stagnation, accepting less, staying in a bad situation, yeah. Stagnation. So, the Eight of Cups reversed is a card of, do I stay or do I go? You may be caught between walking away from a disappointing situation or trying one last time to make things better. Check in with your intuition to understand whether you should give this situation one more chance or if you should release it and let go. If this card, yeah, you didn't get the Four of Swords or the Eight of Wands. You got the Eight of Cups. Okay, so, listen to your heart about your next course of action. Others may have an opinion. Only you know whether this situation is serving you and if there is hope for the future. Be mindful of what you want, then check in to see if this move is in alignment with your goals. You may be drifting from one place to the next because you never feel satisfied staying in one place. The grass is always greener on the other side. But that's not true. The grass is greener where you water it, right? Ask yourself what makes you happy and how you can design your life in alignment with your deepest contentment. Okay? It's just about going in and doing a little bit of soul-searching meditation work, like Spirit's been asking you. The Eight of Cups can represent a person following a fantasy and not seeing the reality of their situation, but rather indulging in emotions. This situation can lead to depression. Some of you may be stagnating due to indulging emotions without rational thinking and considering the facts. Okay, so Leo, remember, okay, to thine own self be true. Some of you may be running away without facing your problem. Things haven't worked out as you hoped and you want to bolt without giving the situation a second chance. But if you split now, Spirit's saying you may regret it later. And then your environment card, or how others see you in your situation, is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So this card is about self-care, abuse of generosity, strings attached gifts, power and domination, extortion, unpaid debts. This card suggests that your need will not be met, the loan or scholarship denied. If you are approached for help, you will be unable to do so. It can also indicate that you will be offered help, but will refuse it. Okay? Six of Pentacles reversed reminds you to make sure you are also giving to yourself. A little self-care will go a long way, especially if you have been in giving mode for a long time. Spirit saying, treat yourself to something nice. You might be giving to others freely and they are not giving back in return. And if you are struggling yourself, be careful that you do not overcommit yourself to others who seek your help. You need to ensure that you are able to support yourself while helping others. Be mindful about taking on debt. If you are prone to getting in over your head, it may come back to bite you. This card reversed can sometimes reflect the selfish side of charity. Be careful that you are not trying to prove to others that you are generous. Aim to give selflessly rather than selfishly. One partner may be doing all of the taking, but not a lot of the giving. Be careful that your generous spirit is not being taken advantage of. Okay, Six of Pentacles reversed represents a mean or greedy person, stingy behavior, or material loss, such as money or property. But Spirit is working with you with this situation, of course, okay? You need to recoup after a period of loss and confusion. You want to help others, but you don't have the means, and that makes you unhappy. You may be required to find a lifestyle that will create a sense of security for you so that you can find peace of mind. Then your hopes and fears, what you hope for or fear the most in your situation, is the Queen of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this Queen of Swords, again, is someone who is pessimistic, cold-hearted, cruel, bitter, malicious, manipulative, deceitful again, unforgiving. This queen is cold, judgmental, and harsh. While extremely smart, her gifts are tarnished by pain and bitterness. She tends to use her knowledge and her tongue to cause unnecessary pain. This can be a male or female in a general reading. This person is very bitter, overly emotional, easily influenced. You may allow your emotions to get the better of you as you put your heart before your head. You may be emotionally involved in a particular issue, and it could be distorting your perception. You need to use your head a bit more to understand what is happening. Take an objective look at it. Your relationship may be clouding your vision. You are allowing others to dominate you and negatively affect your ability to make decisions. You don't want to rock the boat. You need to be more hard-edged, confident, and assertive to be successful. Careful consideration is essential now. At times, this Queen reversed can come across cold-hearted, resentful, and bitchy. This card may represent a part of you or someone else you are dealing with. You may be putting others offside and losing your supporters, isolating yourself from others, and being seen as narrow-minded, intolerant, and mean. So please just take what resonates. Again, leave the rest. This is a person who is not facing the reality of their situation. Someone who is overcome with grief or is feeling sorry for themselves. They can be cruel and selfish. This Queen of Swords represents someone with muddled thinking and a narrow or limited perspective. This is your hopes and fears card. What you hope for or fear the most in your situation. This card can mean that you are not dealing well with a loss. There may be sadness, withdrawal, or mourning beyond reasonable expectations. If this card doesn't stand for a person, it can represent a situation in which you are bogged down emotionally, wallowing in pain. And then your last card is your future card, the Nine of Wands reversed. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. And it came out reversed, so Spirit is giving you extra protection. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. This card suggests that you've invested a lot in something that turned out not to be worth it after all. It could also indicate that there is nothing you should be doing. Just step back and let time do the rest. In this exhausted state, you are likely to make a mistake. This is a card of refusing to compromise, exhaustion, fatigue, unsure motivations, stubbornness, rigidity, being defensive, paranoid, giving up, struggling, inner resources, and feeling overwhelmed. But Spirit's saying you have the inner resources, okay? Know that. The Knight of Wands is stubbornness. This is your final challenge before reaching your goal. You must endure the last test of your strength and character before reaching the finish line. You are struggling to keep working towards your goal. The challenges on your path are relentless. You may be ready to give up, but you are so close to completing this challenge. Spirit's saying, keep fighting, you've got this. You may feel overcome by your responsibilities or the lack of support from those around you. Do not take on any other commitments at this stage until you have more control over your circumstances. If you cannot see any end in sight, then get help. Hire someone, work with a coach or therapist to help you manage. You may feel paranoid, like everyone is out to get you. Spirit saying, focus on your own game and don't worry about what other people are thinking or saying about you. That's freedom, isn't it? When you don't care. The Nine of Wands represents a loss of position, drive, or strength. Someone who is afraid to lose status. Yeah. Okay, this is more like 3 months, 6 months down the road. You may be fighting a losing battle. If so, it's time to cut your losses and get out. Whatever it is over. And if it hasn't worked out for you, then move on to something else. Learn whatever lessons you can from the failure and know that the wheel is always turning. Okay, Leo, that's your reading. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to these messages from Spirit. I'm truly very grateful. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you would like to go deeper and get your own private personal reading, I'll leave my email under the video. And you can send me an email and we can chat about that. Okay? So have an awesome rest of your day. I'm sending you a huge hug and take care of yourself, okay? Lots of love. Bye.